Yeah, this is where it all begins with the Neo-Geo for sure. It's weird because the Japanese box art says the Battle of Destiny, but this flyer says the Battle of Fury. The Neo-Geo 24th release. I like the I just noticed the texture. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Trying to drag this over. Here comes a real fighting, action game. The experts of various fighting techniques. It needs both players' teamwork. Exciting two-player confrontation after defeating each fighter. And you have to learn the numerous death blow techniques. So also, I mean, like I said, the Japanese box art, yeah, says the Battle of Destiny, and that is some pretty cool box art for the Japanese version. But you know what they did for the for the US version? Look at this garbage. This picture's still fucking. I don't understand what's going on here. Are they on like a Ferris wheel or something? Are they at the carnival? Did Andy just fucking knock his brother off a Ferris wheel? What the fuck is going on? This is just boys being boys. Holy shit. I'm glad they put the bonus stage on the back of the box art too. But yeah, this was only the box art for the US Neo Geo home release, because yeah, they were trying to still release these games in the US. Oh yes, FHTL Fury, Fifthel Fury. Also, I have to call special attention to this this insert that they sold to MVS Arcade owners. It has like some extra instructions here, which is like kind of a weird tracing of the Shinkiro art on the mini marquee, but like it looks all you remember that lady that like painted over like a painting of Jesus Christ where it was getting all damaged and she tried to like paint over it? It kind of has those vibes. Maybe not so bad, but especially with Joe down there. He's not looking so great. The thrash kick. Is that what Joe's move is called? I also appreciate that they straight up tell you how to do Andy Bogart's cut punch. And burn knuckles to burning knuckle. You gotta know the cut punch. Anyway. Get back over there. Alright. And yeah, this game actually was produced by the what was his name? I'm forgetting his name. Takashi Nishiyama, who made the original Street Fighter when he was with Capcom, but then he left Capcom, joined SNK, and I think he was like the one that pushed for the Neo Geo to be like a cartridge-based hardware. So without him, maybe the Neo Geo would not have lasted as long as it did. Fatal Fury. So yeah, obviously, Street Fighter 2 came out in February of '91 and took over the arcades for pretty much a solid year. It would be a while until like other arcade developers would get some of their own fighting games out to capitalize on the new craze, and this was like pretty much the first post Street Fighter 2 fighting game to come out, even though everybody will tell you this was in development before Street Fighter 2 came out, but Street Fighter 2 was also in development for a long time also, so. Did this game actually, like, take people away from Street Fighter 2? Maybe for, like, a day or two. Because this is a very, very simplistic fighting game. Let's put it that way. You got 3 buttons. You got punch, you got kick. You got a skill button. That's a grab button. And of course, you only have 3 characters. We'll play Terry first. And yeah, you can pick the first stage. The first 4 stages are played based on the order of the first stage.
Versus Richard Meyer.
My boy Michael Beard. Anyway, when you know special moves in this game, they do a lot of damage. But otherwise, yeah, you only have 2 main attack buttons. So you don't have like a light punch and a heavy punch. But you'll do like different kinds of punches based on like how close you are. There's also like the back forward A. This game also has 2 planes of fighting. You can't push a button to like switch planes. Like certain attacks will knock them into the other plane, or they can do that. They can go into the other plane, and then you can like chase after them. And now we scaled down, and I'm back there. Richard Meyer would, he shows up in other games, but he was never, like, actually playable in anything. I beat geese easily with my skill and technique. So yeah, there's a whole story going on here. Of Terry and Andy and their buddy Joe looking for Geese Howard. Oh, he was in Maximum Impact? Nah, that wasn't on the Neo-Geo. It doesn't count. No. Michael Max is another character that didn't really become playable in a mainline game either. He's in the background in KOF 15. He's on the Sound Beach stage. They brought this background back for KOF 15, which I thought was kind of cool. Fuck wheat! Oh, you ruined my perfect. Alright. He was not much of a fighter despite his ugly face. Oh, rude. That guy seems to be in a good condition, but that will end on the next match. In every 2 stages, you got a bonus stage, you got to wrestle Hulk Hogan. You got to arm wrestle Hulk Hogan. Uh-oh, I'm not mashing fast enough. 3-finger mash all the way, baby. The bonus stages are kind of pointless because you don't really get much points from it. They also tell you a special move whether you win or lose. Every character has like 4 special moves. They don't tell you the last one, which I guess is shown on the instruction card. Anyway, Tung Fu Ru's gimmick. He turns big when he takes damage. And then he becomes a wussy again. He's actually kind of difficult if you're not using special moves because he takes way less damage. He takes like half damage when he's big. The trick is to like get him down to he transforms when he's at like what, 30% health? So you gotta hit him with like 2 special moves, so just keep up the pattern. Oh yeah, that's probably fucking up the bitrate, huh? But yeah, the stages take place at like different times of day during each round, which is pretty cool. Get the information from him. What information?
Terry Bogard versus Duck King.
Duck King!
Round 1. Fight!
He's gonna do the... Ow! Okay, he did do it. Am I perfect? Of course, Duck King would show up a bit in future games. Wow, he can stand block a low kick? Whatever you say, game. Another G-Man Alcides in the background. Also, Richard Myers in the background laughing at us. But he's about to disappear. I don't know why the animated characters, like, disappear on the bonus tally screen, but... It's kinda creepy. He went back to his home planet. Also, it should be pointed out that this game does not have traditional combos. When you hit somebody and hit stun, you can't hit them again. So it doesn't have the basic combo system that even like Street Fighter 2 had at the time, where you can chain like multiple light attacks or the whole 2-in-1 system. Terry Bogard, I didn't know Bogard had a son.
Bonus area. Ready, go!
Fuck it, I'll mash. We get a higher bonus. Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't been using crack shoot at all, have I? It kind of sucks.
Terry Bogard versus Hua Jai.
Of course, Hua Jai was one of those characters that, for the longest time, only showed up in this game, and then they brought him back for KOF 13 just because they needed more characters in that game, and figured they could make a head swap out of Joe Higashi. Oh, you can't do that. He cheats. He gets a power-up drink. What a cheater. So yeah, they do things with the computer opponents in this game to, like, you know, make them more powerful as they get weaker, stuff like that, like they did with Tung Fu Ryu. There's some neat gimmicks, I guess. Oh yeah, he did show up in like one of Joe's win poses in like Real Bout Special, was it? Yeah, Raiden will. They misspelled Raiden.
Terry Bogard versus Raiden.
Raiden!
Round 1.
Hit the music. So the first time I played this game, like, I actually made it to Raiden on 1 credit. But he just beat the shit out of me. Because if you try to go in on him, he hits you with the wrestling grabs and stuff like that. I didn't know how to do special moves yet. I tried to do, like, just, you know, jump kick, throw some punches and kicks. Doesn't work that well. Yeah, he's firing piss out of his mouth. Here, I'm gonna jump in on him. Oh god, the choke. Maybe I can do the crack shoot. It's so hard to do the crack shoot for some reason. Okay, I don't want to lose this round. I want to get the no rounds clear ending. And the thing is, I didn't see this game until... It wasn't in 91. I remember, like, it was early 92. So it must have been out for, like, a month or two, and then it, like, started trickling out to, like, other arcades when they realized, hey, there's a... You can put a fighting game in your Neo-Geo to try to make some money. Try to steal the Street Fighter 2 players. Oh god. You know, let's just call it a draw. That does look like Master Barnes, doesn't it? Oh, God. Thank you, Sardius, for reminding me of that voice clip. Buckwheat!
Terry Bogard versus Billy Kahn.
Billy Kahn.
Round 1.
Alright, so... Oh, you're just gonna do this right away, huh? Ah, I didn't get over there in time. So that stupid handstand thing is cheap as fuck. But when he throws his stick, he has to wait for a new one. But the trick is, if you just wait for him to grab a new one, you can grab him. Otherwise, you can just block everything. He takes chip damage from special moves, though. And you get points for it, which is kind of funny. Yeah, that's the good strat. But it's reliant on him like throwing the stick. Sometimes he just won't do it. That fucking handstand is the most annoying move. Look at that shit. That crossed me up. I was holding back the entire time. I'm dizzy. He didn't know what to do. Well, there goes the no rounds cleared bonus. I guess it wasn't a bonus, more like a different ending. Wow. Alright. Yeah, show me up like this, Billy. I don't remember what to do about that stupid... that handstand attack. It crosses you up randomly, and you can't duck it. It's very stupid. Well, he got beaten up. Terry doesn't have anything to say about that. I am the champion. The battle was so long. I win. What? Geese? So I remember the first time I saw this cutscene. I was like, wow, he said, damn it! They swear it in a video game! That was a... That blah blah blah. That was a big impression on 13-year-old me. You can't swear in a video game. Don't tell Mom I'm playing this. Okay, that was interesting. Jeez, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, he's got an American flag on his gi. Geese is a big weeb. Anyway, the trick is just do a special move from this far away. You don't want to go in on him unless you do like empty jump and then... Well, sometimes you can empty jump and grab. We decided not to do it there. Buckwheat! And now Terry Bogard gets to commit murder. What's today? Oh yeah, April 11th, 1922. Geese Howard dies in the hospital 3 hours after falling from a high-rise building. This game is not Y2K compliant, at least on the English BIOS. So here's the deal: if you play this on the Japanese BIOS, it does. If you play this on any date before 1991, it'll say 2000 whatever. So if you play this with the Japanese BIOS, it'll say 2022. They didn't think to include that for English. And so it just goes back to the 1900s. And sure enough, like the first time I finished this in the arcade, they didn't have the calendar set right. Like they just had it set to 1900. And so it said like blah 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 1900 Geese Howard dies, and I'm like, what? This game was set in the past? It severely confused me. It was very confusing. But they didn't test us very well for the English BIOSes, I guess. The same bug happens on in some of the sequels too. It happens in Fatal Fury 2, happens in Fatal Fury Special. Actually, I don't think Special shows the 19 part. Maybe it's just Fatal Fury 2. And then Fatal Fury 3 straight up crashes on English BIOSes if you get the true ending, but we'll talk about that when it happens. This is a really long staff roll. The end. SNK. Oh. There's the special 1cc ending. I think if you get no rounds lost, it shows the normal pose, or the normal portrait, and then the beat-up portrait. Also, they brought back the Street Smart music. It feels like maybe they were, like... they wanted this to be like a sequel to Street Smart. I think some of the same people worked on this in Street Smart. Street Smart, of course, was one of the last games SNK made on non-Neo-Geo hardware in 1989. And I fucking hate that game. I'm sorry, Ghost Pilot. That is a weird animation on Huajai's laugh. They also play this music in versus matches. Congratulations. The game does have good sound effects, yeah. Oh, that one loss. So what I want to do now, let me just check the. Oh yeah, they spelled Richard Meyer's name. The difficulty defaults to level 5. Most Neo Geo games default to level 4. This one defaulted to level 5. Anyway, we're gonna switch over to home mode. It has a slightly different intro. Oops. Intro is very, very slightly different. They reused a scene from the high scores for some reason. And they added that produced by SNK. That's not there in the MVS version for some reason. All right, let's. You know what? This is a quick game. Let's set up to hard. We're gonna do the other strat. Yeah, that's how he says /kick. Of course, in the arcade, it was always a race to get Andy, because you couldn't do mirror matches. And this is what people would do with Andy all day. Just mash back forward A all day. It's literally just back forward A, no charge. Or if you're a scrub, you can just mash the joystick and the A button all day and you'll get it eventually. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't talk about is that, like, the Japanese version actually has slightly different motions for some of those special moves. Like, Zaniken is not back forward A, it's down back forward A. So it's a little harder to, like, just mash it. They also changed the motion on his fireball. on earth is Geese Howard? Can you block that and then throw? Nope. Pushes him back. Yeah, the fireball in this one is traditional fireball motion. Down, down, forward, forward, plus A. In the Japanese version, it's down, down, back, back, plus A. Thunk. How do you counter that then? You don't. You try to do a fireball or a burning knuckle or something. That move can hit so late. Like, grabs in this game are not great. Tornado. Yeah, that one kid was bongo colored. How do you like Japanese karate? He is doing well, but he can't use that weird kung fu on the next match. Yeah, you can't use weird kung fu in a wrestling match. Well, I'm gonna let Hulk go over. Oh yeah, that move kind of sucks.
Versus Kung Fu Roo.
It has to be a straight down charge. It can't be down back or down forward. And I have the hardest time doing it. Why would you do that when you can do Zanikin instead? Shuriken. Yeah. Yeah, especially early SNK games have weird input readers. I mean, this is one of the first post SF2 fighting games, and nobody really knew what the fuck they were doing. I'm dizzy. Why was I dizzy? Announcer can always say the name properly second. Not if you're on the player 2 side, though. Because you can actually, if you're playing on a US BIOS, or if you're playing on the, I think the Neo-Geo home system, you can start on player 2 side. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. Three buttons. Okay, I'm gonna throw a match to Duck King. I think I can start on player 2 side, right? Oh, or I can do this.
Versus Duck King.
Or I can do this.
Round 1.
I can show a 2-player match. For some reason, this tournament, the King of Fighters tournament, lets you do a 2-on-1 fight. Oh, except I can't pick Andy. Also, I'm going to be controlling both players with one joystick. So you get a good value for your money. Since two people get to beat up the computer, and then you get to beat up each other. Yeah. The Southtown Bongos, that's the official basketball team. Wow, he has iframes on the ball startup? Insane. Hurricane Upper! So the way this works is, yeah, like every stage they let you do this. But Billy Kane is the last stage where you get to do a 2v1. When you get to Geese Howard, another person can't join in. So it's kind of fucked up because that means you can't keep doing versus matches in this game.
Versus Joe Higashi. Round 1.
Okay, wait, how am I gonna... Except I don't want to be Joe. Nobody wants to be Joe. Wow, good hitbox. Ah! Shoutouts to Hell Pockets. But yeah, it's it's decent value for your token. You get to beat up the computer, and then you get to beat up your friend. But it only works for like 7 stages. And then whoever's there at the end has to fight geese. This game wasn't really designed around versus play, and you can't even do that in the home version. Like the home version doesn't have like a dedicated versus mode. Later games would, but this game doesn't. The whole match play thing was just kind of an afterthought. I wonder if Joe is Hurricane Upper Joe.
Bonus area.
Weren't you paying attention, geese?
Ready, go.
Yeah, I know the ports let you do more stuff, but that doesn't happen on the Neo-Geo version. Yeah, listen to the announcer now. Oh wait, it does still do it. Oh. I thought it would go the other way around. Oh well, whatever. I must have been thinking of Fatal Fury 2. Where it goes like, Krauser versus Terry. Also, this fight only has one plane. That's the good strat. Although I don't think that's not a real combo, because you can't like combo somebody and hit stun in this game. The computer just refused to block. Do that again. Maybe it is a combo. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the only move that actually does combos. Have I been wrong all this time? Really fucked up that they let you 2-on-1 somebody in this tournament, but Hiya! But yeah, it would be a... I don't know, what was the next fighting game to let you 2v1 the computer? So Street Fighter Alpha wasn't until 95. There had to be something before that, right? What's wrong? I said after, not before. Manamo Kester is like kind of designed for like versus CPU play. That's not like a traditional fighting game. Same with Monster Maulers. I don't really think of those as traditional 1v1 fighters.
Andy Bogart versus Raiden.
Raiden. Well, I've come this far. I might as well finish it with Andy, right? He's shulking. Oh yeah, I think the Arcade Classics Archives release removed that star in the background that Andy's covering up right now. I guess because it looked too close to the Carl's Jr. logo. Right? Didn't they remove it, or am I tripping? Get the chokehold. Oop. I think they removed it. Somebody confirm for me, please. Where on earth is Geese Howard?
Bonus area. Ready, go.
I should get the Oh God sample again, right? I gotta mash more. I didn't mash more. Yeah, they never tell you how to do the Zaniken, the cut punch. Oop. Bonk. That fucking cross up. Okay. All those points I'm getting. Yeah! I like how goofy, the goofy pose Andy goes into after the grab. It wasn't removed? I thought, I could have sworn it was. I might be thinking of a different game. You little... Uh-oh. Billy, throw your stick. That fucking handstand kick. I just need one knockdown, or he just needs to throw the stick.
Sunshine.
Okay, I didn't get crossed up there. It's a miracle. Thank you. Corpus Cap, thank you for the 53 months. Of course, this was before Mai got added to the series, so... So Andy can put his arms around the babes. Holy cow. Damn it. So I did this on console mode because, as you saw in the MVS version, like, the date was all fucked up. The home version does not have a built-in calendar. Why did that Reppuken make me move forward when I blocked it? That's a cool trick, Geese. Then you can just smash it, just smash it. So since the home console does not have a calendar built in, they just programmed in a generic date, I think. August 13th, 1992. Yeah, good enough. At least it's not set in the past anymore. He fell down. Okay, so I think I made a memory card save on the Japanese BIOS. I just want to do this real fast. Yeah, Geese Howard died off a high rise. He's never going to come back again. He is dead forever. All right, load butts.mem into memory. God, oh Densetsu. Legend of the Hungry Wolf. Okay, I don't even know what the Joe strat is. I'll just use Terry again. Naku. Yep. Nice hitbox. Buckwheat. Yeah, some characters have backdashes. Michael Max has a backdash. But yeah, Geese will counter your attacks if you try to do jump kicks and stuff like that. The ultimate, thank you for the 100 Geese bits. Get grabbed, nerd. Oh. Wow, got him with a punch to the face. Alright, one more time. Chunk. See? It shows the correct date on the Japanese BIOS. I did some testing just to see. Just to like figure out like when it decides to use 2019, because you can't specifically set that in the calendar. You can only set the year. It seems like if you set it to any year before 91, like even if you set it to like 90, it'll show up as like 2090. But once you get to 91, like if I did this and then beat Geese, it would say April 11th, 1991, because this game came out in 91. So they were thinking forward. They were thinking forward about keeping the date working into the 2000s. The problem is they didn't do that for the English BIOS. Now that can happen on Cab. When you start this game up in MAME, it automatically uses the date from your computer, but the actual MVS board does have a calendar, and you can change it. Of course, you have to set it there in the first place, unless of course the battery starts dying, which has been happening on a lot of boards. It was inevitable. Yeah, unless there's anything else I need to show off on this game. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, those batteries are... I mean, the MVS came out in 1990. If nobody's been changing it, then yeah. Anyway. Is there anything else I forgot? I don't think so. Alright, well. What do we think about this game? Play some Raiden music. Oh, that's a really good Joe frame. What the fuck? What's with his head? Amazing. It is a pretty good Raiden face, too. Here, get that out of the way. Good frames abound. Anyway. Yeah. Let me drag this over. So the question is, where are we gonna rank this? It's a very simplistic fighting game. Like it couldn't really hold up to Street Fighter 2 even back then. It's a game that, like, it kind of got people to play it a bit, but people went back to Street Fighter 2 pretty fast. At the same time, this is the game that, like, you know, jump-started the these numbers are off. That started a legendary franchise on the Neo-Geo. And there's, even with the simplistic, only 3 buttons, special moves doing way too much damage, there's still some fun to be had with it. A lot of 4s. 3, 4, 4, 6, 4, 7, 8, 6, 8, 10, 4, 4, 11, 7, 4. 4 seems awfully high when there's going to be, like, much better fighting games later, but we haven't really gotten to them. I mean, I can definitely see it, like, being better than... I can see people enjoying it more than Cyberloop. Do I feel 4 is high for the current list? There's a lot of support for 4, but... Is it better than the Super Spy? That's gonna piss off some people on Neo-Geo.com. I mean, yeah, obviously, like, we haven't gotten to, there's gonna be, like, much higher games later. This is tough. Decisions. We definitely have to do a poll. I mean, yeah, for its legacy, it's pretty important, but at the same time, it's not a game that's gonna, like, hold up long term, I think. I think it's definitely within the top 10 at the moment. Like, I would definitely put it above Cross Swords for sure. Above League Bowling? I would say, what would I say? Based on this list, I would probably put it at number 7. I think it can be more fun than Blues Journey. An 8-man. I mean, League Bowling is a game that is also, you know, very suited to just quick bursts of fun, and doesn't really have, you know, super long-term appeal, but it's one of those games you can come back to for a credit or two every now and then. I think about it, it's kind of weird King of the Monsters is rated that high, isn't it? Alright, what are we gonna... We gotta put some poll options in. Let's narrow it down. We'll say 4 or higher. 5 to 7. 5 to 7 is a pretty wide range. Yeah, whatever. 4 or higher, 5 to 7, 8 to 10, 11 or lower. Fuck it. Please vote. Democracy in action. and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Looking like a lot of support for 5 to 7. Okay, we're gonna have to narrow it down from there then. Let's have some jams. Okay. Can't see my thing. There we go. I mean, yeah, King of the Monsters and Super Spy, it does feel like it's very questionable that the Super Spy is that high, but I think I had a hand in that. Like, it's definitely my fault. And, I mean, King of the Monsters... Definitely an acquired taste, but... I'm still kind of surprised it rated that high. There can't be too much Super Spy love. The Super Spy is a fantastic video game experience. Whoa, it looks like there's a lot of number 5s. People wanting to knock King of the Monsters down. But if you do that, you're going to knock 8-Man down. 8-Man's going to not be number 8 anymore. Think about what you're doing, people. Actually, I guess all of these are knocking 8-Man down, huh? I fell down. Alright, 5s have it. Congrats to Fatal Fury 1 for cracking the top 5. Take it from here, JCW. I don't know what's going on with these cells, but we'll get that sorted out. It's still on this screen. I'm still laughing at this screen. Hold on, let me frame advance this. That's kind of a good frame. Cross kick. Okay.